During the beginning of the pandemic, when the shutdown first occurred, we were shut down for probably a good four to 6 weeks, I want to say.
We were.
And we were able to pivot by going to all curbside to-go sales, which we have a small canner that allows us to do 32-ounce cans or occasionally 16-ounce cans. And we happen to have a lot of cans on site, which aluminum cans actually, there was quite a bit of a shortage due to the pandemic. And so we were able to pivot pretty quickly. Our point of sale system actually allowed us to bring an online menu up pretty quick. We got a little bit fortunate in the sense that when everything shut down, people were still wanting to buy packaged beer.
Right.
The sales were not incredible by any means, but they absolutely helped keep us afloat during that time. So that was the biggest pivot. Once we started to reopen it again, and it was a pretty slow reopening for us. The first phase of the city's reopening plan, we were allowed to have 25 people max on the entire property, which was difficult. Tasting room was just only, 1,500 square feet. We have 8,000 square feet outside. And so we were able to have those 25 people, but it was definitely very challenging and a unique experience to turn people away on a gorgeous sunny day when we just completed the investment in this beer garden. That lasted for about 3 weeks. We opened up fairly cautiously.
We did.
And I would say that we probably opened up to more restrictive measures than the actual ordinance called for. For instance, when we first opened up our tasting room for retail customers, we did not allow anybody inside. So we actually created a fake bar that went across our garage doors over at the tasting room. So it was all outside sales. We did allow people to come into the bathroom, but masks were required from the very beginning for us. And it was just a really interesting experience trying to mitigate the risks for our customers and more importantly our staff. And also, of course, our business. As we slowly started to open up more, we opened up the inside. We were very fortunate to have such a unique and gorgeous spot outside in a time where obviously people wanted to spread out and have a beer outside.
Yeah, and I want to add to that. I also want to say we were fortunate to have the team we have because everyone was flexible and dynamic. I felt like we were able to talk and address concerns together, and we really did take a baby step approach just so we could, figure out what our process was going to be, and if we had to pivot quickly, we could, and our staff did a great job pivoting with us.
Absolutely.